What's up, Juventini? With Serie A returning to action yesterday, are all cards now on the table in this Mercato merry-go-round between Atalanta, Fiorentina, and Juventus? We take a look at the latest on Gonzalez, Koopmeiners with a big update there today, and Chiesa. Motta doubles down today, but out of respect. Is Chiesa being respected? We'll look at all that. The latest on Conceição, a new attacking target for Juve, and a finalized piece of business that has a defender set to say goodbye to Juventus and Motta's presser ahead of the game tomorrow against Como. I'm Berto. This is the AJ Sear channel dedicated to Juventus. It's August 18th. Let's rock with the news. So we kick things off with Serie A returning to action and all eyes on the registered team list, but that doesn't really tell us much because, as expected, they're all registered. Nico Gonzalez, Koopmeiners, and Fede Chiesa. But what you look to are the team sheets, all right? And when it comes to Nico Gonzalez, he was off Fiorentina's team sheet, all right? And all eyes still heading towards a move. However, with his desire to be joining Juventus, Atalanta and Fiorentina have been in discussions, and there could be games going on there, all right? So all eyes on that one. But when it comes to Koopmeiners, same thing. Registered with Atalanta, however, kept off the team sheet. A lot of rumblings around Atalanta pressing for 60 million euros, despite the fact that Juve has reached 59 million euros. All right, now in the background, you have Lookman being sized up by PSG, and apparently that player has also requested to be left off the lineup sheet as he is pushing for the move to PSG. So all eyes on this one, because what I stated on yesterday's live show and podcast, check it out if you haven't, great session, but I stated that if it was any other team, this move for Koopmeiners would have been wrapped up a long time ago. All right, watch this Lookman deal and what happens there. If it gets wrapped up quickly, then we know exactly, and we have confirmation on exactly what many of us have felt the entire time, and that's Atalanta just playing games and essentially being pricks to Juve, all right? But we do get a big update on Koopmeiners, and that is from Alfredo Pedula, stating that it is extremely close and could finally see the end and be wrapped up tomorrow after Juve's match against Como. Fingers crossed that Pedula's right and this thing gets sealed up quickly, all right? And the other player involved in this merry-go-round around question marks and uncertainty is Fede Chiesa. Now, you've got McKennie about to get reintegrated into the squad. Motta speaks about that, and we'll get to it later in his presser. But Kostic, even the latest name to come up about possible reintegration. So, Fede Chiesa, still no. And Motta doubles down, maybe triples down today, stating that we have been extremely clear he is out of the project. Rumors also suggest that Chiesa hasn't even been offered a lower price on a renewal. He's been offered nothing for some time, all right? So it is clear it is a relationship thing. It is done. Juve wants no part to do with this player, but could a reintegration still come? Some still have faith, all right? But for me, I'm not seeing it, all right? And Motta says he has been completely clear with Chiesa because that is how he treats his players and communicates with his players, out of respect, full transparency, and full clarity, all right? But in your personal opinion, is Chiesa being respected, all right? Let me know in the comments, all right? Meanwhile, Conceição, one of the listed targets, well, there are Saudi teams pressing for Conceição. However, his will and desire is still to join Juventus, but Porto remains firm. 30 million euros for the player. All eyes will continue to follow that one, all right? Now we get to a new target in attack for Juventus. Center forward Samu Omer from Atletico, apparently being sized up by Juve, but they want a loan, and apparently Atletico wants absolutely nothing to do with just a loan for the player, all right? So we'll continue to follow that one with Kalulu. It is being reported that he is looking for assurances as far as remaining with Juve long term. Again, I hate this, and it shows a serious lack of confidence from the player's side, all right? If you just do your job, everything will be fine. All right, but this is apparently what's being reported is he's looking for assurances that he will be remaining long-term with Juventus, okay? And then getting to another defender we're all looking at reintegration for, it ain't happening. Rugani, done deal with Ajax, set to fly there tomorrow, and it is going to be a dry loan move for Daniele Rugani heading to Amsterdam. He should be there tomorrow, all right? And then you get to Motta's presser ahead of the first competitive game. He will coach Juve against Como tomorrow. We're going to be live 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, getting you hyped up for it. And yes, I'm bringing you a live watch along for that one, all right? In the presser, he says there is a lot of desire in this group, all right? Speaking to McKennie, he states he is a useful player. He is functional for our needs as well, all right? Maybe hinting to the fact that the way the Mercado's shaped up, they haven't got all the coverage they need. When speaking about the Mercado, he states, I remain calm. All right, and we are doing great work to make a competitive squad. As far as Yield is in the number 10, he says it is a responsibility, but he says there's a strong player there with great quality who is most of all hard working, all right? And in terms of the entire group, there is nothing there is guaranteed, and everybody will have to work hard, and we have maximum focus on doing just that and applying that to every single match, all right? When it comes to Weah, he states that he can improve everywhere and has everything in order to make that happen. With Vlahovic, he sees him working well and strong, but he needs a team, all right? Take that for whatever you will, all right? But he says we must keep him close to us, and we have to be united and support Dusan Vlahovic, all right? Now, as far as the game tomorrow, states newly promoted side that is going to be getting after it. We have to be completely focused and get the 3 points, all right? Hey, nothing to say. Got to head into this one. Got to get 3 points and kick things off right. You look at our first 3 games on the schedule, a minimum of 7 points should be coming through these games before hitting the first break, all right? That's your news break to today. You guys know the drill, all right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let me know what you think about all the news you just heard here today, and let's mix it up. And I hope to see you all tomorrow morning on the live session getting hyped up for our first game of the season. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.